it does feel like it's got more speed range, more at both ends, so more top end speed and more tolerant on the stall point. And I think that's particularly good for a mini wing because you are flying generally faster, and that's what catches people out with it when they change from used to flying a standard paraglider to a mini wing. It feels kind of a similar kind of glider to the Zion, which it replaces. Not a really racy, high aspect, sort of hard to handle mini wing, but not a really basic, dampened mini wing. For people looking for something playful, that's got good performance and but easy to manage.
Does it have much swing through on the landing? Did you feel like you could swoop it up, like if you're landing on a grotty slope and you're having to swing it in? Does it still convert, or is it kind of like a poof?
I think for a mini wing it converts very well. I think there's a noticeable improvement compared to the Zion. You're definitely coming in faster than a normal wing, but yeah, the conversion was good, which would help quite a bit with the shorter lines. The glider does come up fast, but I think it's easier to manage than the Zion. So I think you do need faster reflexes and faster reactions than you will with a standard paraglider in lighter winds. I was flying in that and I felt very comfortable launching and flying, and I felt like I could play it around and I didn't feel kind of really under pressure and I'm going to get dragged and yanked off. And for the Roller 20 it felt, it's a little faster than the paraglider, it comes up a little quicker, and when you do the turns you need to be a little careful to manage the turn, a little more careful than a normal paraglider. That if you're heavy on the brakes you're going to roll quite a bit and dig in and lose more height. So now going to the 16, if you do a heavy-handed turn, the glider rolls a lot and you can dig in and lose a lot of height, and it's quite fast. And the reactions feel quite sort of twitchy. You need to be more refined and finessed about your controls. Also, because things are happening faster, you're travelling faster, and you've got more energy, you need to be thinking further ahead and looking further ahead because you're covering more ground in the same amount of time. If we took the Roller 18 flying at sort of near the middle of its weight range, as an average kind of the midpoint of all the different sizes and levels, then the kind of pilot that's flying a high B sort of glider, normal paraglider, or a low C kind of glider, that's the kind of bracket that I'd say fly on that. That's the right kind of bracket to be aiming at. For pilots looking for a mini wing that's going to extend their wind range, and it's a lot of fun to fly, that's got really excellent performance but pretty easy to handle for that class of glider.